everyone, welcome back. In this video we'll be talking about ExpressRoute. So let's go ahead and start. So for this ExpressRoute I have created a new resource group which you can see here, which is ExpressRoute RG. So let's click ExpressRoute RG and I have created a circuit here. Let's see how it is created. So if we talk about ExpressRoute in Azure, it's a service that enables organizations to create a private, dedicated and a high-speed network connection between their on-premises infrastructure and Azure data centers. So you can see this is the diagram from Azure Docs. So this is our network and we are being connected to the resources of Azure using a private network. So in which we'll be using a partner company through which we'll be connecting to our services. So we talk about the previous video in which we have used the VPN gateway that goes through a public internet, whereas this it goes through a private. So that is the main difference between these two. And one more thing is if you talk about ExpressRoute, by default the data is not encrypted. On the other hand, if you talk about a VPN gateway, the data is encrypted there, which we have seen in the previous video. So that is what the difference between those two. So to create ExpressRoute, let's click create. And in this marketplace, you have to search for ExpressRoute. So we have got our ExpressRoute, click. And here you can read about what ExpressRoute is. So Azure ExpressRoute enables you to create private connection between Azure data centers and infrastructure that's on premises or in the colocation environment. ExpressRoute connection do not go over the public internet, offering more reliable, faster speeds, lower latency and higher security than typical connections. In some cases, using the ExpressRoute connection to transfer data between on-premises and Azure can do a significant cost benefits. So that is what the ExpressRoute is. So let's go ahead and create. So coming to the subscription, select the appropriate subscription here, and the resource group, yes, it's RG, and the region is US. And coming to the name, let's say it as ExpressRoute 1. Let's go to the configurations. So you can see we have got different configurations, in which the first one is a port type. So what is provider and what is the direct? So if we see here, select the provider if you are connecting to a service provider in order to access Microsoft network, and select direct if you have an enterprise route resource and want to use it to connect directly into the Microsoft global network. So that is what the difference between these two, which is provider and direct. So a provider port is managed by telecommunication provider, so that's the reason we are seeing a provider option here in which we have to select the provider, while a direct port is managed by us, so we have to manage that direct port. So if I click direct, you can see the option has been vanished. So that is what it is. So we'll be using provider in this case, and for this create new, and in this case we'll be selecting the provider. In this case I'll be selecting this and peering location. So let's select I'm just selecting a random one here, so just for an example case. Come to the bandwidth, I'll be selecting the least one, and in this case let's select the standard, which is the minimum. And coming to the model, so it's two types of models that we have. One is metered and one is unlimited. So the metered model is like we have to pay for the amount of data you transfer over the connection, while with an unlimited billing you pay a fixed fee for the connection regardless of amount of data that you have transferred. So that is the difference between these two. And for classic, let's say it's no, and you have to just review and create it. So this will be done. So once it is done, let's go back to our marketplace, ExpressRoute. So this is what we have created. So if we search for ExpressRoute circuits, so this is the one that we have created. So if you click here, you see it's still not proficient because there need to be further action done by the provider. So in this case, once the telecommunication provider has completed the setup and configuration of their equipment at their end of the circuit, then it will be provisioned, else it will be the same. So we have to make sure that we send this service key so which is the main for this express route. So that is how you have to create this express route. So yeah, I hope you guys understood the concept of today's video. If you have liked the video, please click the like button below, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and please share the video. Thanks everyone.